Hello, everybody. Vivian and Tammy. I'll give a few minutes for people to start wandering in. Dean is not joining us because he's working on lesson plans today. And so is going to get that done. The life of a teacher. Okay. But I am going to start this show today with a reading for the consensus. I'm sorry, my voice is a little scratchy today. Okay, so let's get the energy of the consensus and how we're feeling about the way things are going this week. I think I wrote on row 5. Okay, the underlying card of the reading is the 9 of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles. That's us moving forward financially. I think we're doing pretty good financially right now as individuals. We're holding on the money we have. We're being frugal with our money. But we have a steady flow of money coming in. Everybody's wanting to move to calmer waters right now with the 6 of Swords. We're in the boat, we're riding the waves, but we're looking forward to crossing that water flow to that calmer waters. And we're trusting that we're using our higher instincts, our intuition as we go through this period of time. With this Ace of Wands, the creativity, the knowledge, and everything, we're going forward. So that we can just stay focused on the now. We feel like there's obstacles in our way. Of course, there's obstacles in our way. Trump's still in office. So I think people are feeling a lot of obstacles right now with the SNAP program, coming to a halt right before a major holiday. Food resources for not getting delivered to many states. They've been stop and halted. I don't know if other people have seen that report. Trump actually stopped I think it was $94 million worth of governmental food subsidies that included chicken, turkey, milk, cheese, vegetable staples, all over the southern states. So yeah, let's cut the the SNAP program off, and then not allow any subsidies for food shelters to get any resources. That it makes utterly no sense. All in the name to give the 1% their big tax breaks. And that's also the money that's coming from the SNAP program is also funding that, as well as the healthcare crisis that we're in right now. It's ridiculous. Just so 1% of the population can get a big tax break. We're going to make everybody, especially the poor, suffer. Utterly ridiculous. The card that follows that is Death and Rebirth. This will come to an end. I believe I heard on a broadcast today that about 60 people in the Congress are starting to flip. The Republican are starting to flip to go towards the Democrat to stop some of this. We'll see how that works out. But that's the Death and the Rebirth card. So hopefully they're going to come back in session, stop this ridiculousness, and move forward with something positive for the American people. It's ridiculous to hold us ransom, government employees ransom, just so that he can cut subsidies for the poor and the middle class, which will also affect everybody, because As they cut all those programs, the medical facilities will close. Our insurance rates will go up too. There'll be thousands and thousands of people that won't have any coverages. And it's just a trickle-down effect. It's going to impact everybody in the nation, not just the poor. That's just who's going to get the first impact. It will hit us all. Right in the center of the reason we get the Knight of Cups. This is that false knight. Yeah, I'm hearing this card is that false knight. A lot of promises, a lot of misleading intentions being brought out by our government, and we just have to see what actually happens when they actually do the votes. I've heard that Democrats are refusing to falter off the station of eliminating programs for the American people. So I hope they hold strong on that commitment to democracy. Wow, we've got knights. The next card is the Knight of Wands. This is that foundation card. This is that us taking action, us standing up for our truth. This is us standing up in protest and opposition for what the government's doing to us. We need to continue to stand up as a population and refuse to take this line down and accept that Trump is just trying to destroy the entire democracy of our country. So, I see more protests, more marches coming forward and planned out. Oh, sorry. That is followed by the Seven of Wands. This is us rising up. I like this coming with that Knight of Wands. This is us rising up in our truth, in our knowledge, using our creativity in opposition. So I do think we will continue to stand up, and I think the Democratic Party will continue to fully support us in opposition to this. And I do see that, with midterms coming in the next year, exactly a year, we're hitting into November now. Republicans better start really second guessing exactly what stand they're going to take if they plan on trying to even retain seats in America, because these are their constituents too that are being impacted. So they can go along with the games of Trump, or they can try to hold their seats and actually think about their constituents before they just go along with every little thing Trump wants to do. So that's what I'm getting for that. And it is going to be a slow Sunday. I know Brenda wasn't on today. I'm surprised the room hasn't filled up more. But we'll go ahead and get started. I'll catch people as they come into the room. And first off, I did miss a few people. Okay. There's Tammy, there's Tony, there's Cheryl. Okay. And I'll switch back and forth to see if I catch people as they're coming in. First in was Tammy. Thank you, Tony. Okay. Tammy, you've got your beginnings coming in with the Death card and rebirth. So something's ending and you're coming to an ending of something and a new beginning. And I like the card that follows. In the center of the reading, you get the Fool card. It's that new journey card. So, yes, you are on your new journey. You're going to take that leap of faith to move forward into this next cycle. It is followed by the Knight of Cups. That's that steady knight. He's an emotional knight. He this isn't the fault line. He's not representing him as a fault line. This is just you moving through with a steady pace as you move forward into the next week. The underlying card of the reading is that Knight of Swords. You're standing up for what you believe in as you move forward in this period of time. And you're charging forward in that, in your truth. You have abundance coming your way, so your celebration of abundance, making all your needs being met as you move into this period of time. So just go with that flow and trust what's coming towards you. It looks like you're moving into a really great direction, Tammy. So blessings to you. And messages popping up on my phone. Next up is Tony. And thank you for the donation, Tony. I'm going to read anybody that does a donation and a question will get read first. And did you post a question, or do you want me to pull from our conversation yesterday about the direction that proposal's going? Just let me know, Tony. Any message from your husband? Okay. The underlying card of this reading is that Eight of Wands. Things are going to start moving really quickly for you at this time. You know, he's behind you and all your ideas. You've got the King of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, coming forward. He said, I'm sending you these roses, is what he said. As this guy is holding a cup of roses. Yeah. I thought that was funny. His love and emotions are going out to you. He says, stand in your strength. You're the Knight of Swords. You're that warrior. Your strength. And he's moving forward. He's watching you move forward and stand in your truth. And he's applauding you, cheering you on all the way. He goes, remember, you have the best of foundations. You're a strong woman with this Four of Wands. And you're taking this all the way. So he is totally there in support of you. The first card coming into the reading, of course, is the Lover. You are his love. I love this. He says, don't feel hung up. Get the Hangman. He says, you're looking at things from that higher perspective. And you're not hung up and suspended at this time. You are making the right moves. You've taken everything under consideration that you put out there. And you've taken that strength and put it out there on the table to move forward. He said, honey, this is going to pay off for you. You get the Six of Pentacles. All the hard work and time that you put into to everything you do is like a form of charity. You've put it out there and you're getting it back tenfold. It is coming for you. So trust that energy. He says he knows that right now, you feel like you get stuck periodically. You're not stuck with this Five of Swords. It just feels that way. Trust in the process and just let this go. Don't let it bring you down, because things will be moving forward soon. And then it's followed by the Ten of Swords. This is you moving forward into that light. You've got the Crow sending the messages to you and providing you all kinds of messages. Tens, of course, are the ending into that new beginning. So know that there is change coming, and it's moving you forward into the light. You planted your seeds with the Seven of Pentacles, and you're watching them grow now. So just give it time, because it is growing. And he says, he's that King of Swords behind you. He's that warrior energy behind you. He's watching you move forward and cheering you on. This is that strength that you're living right now. As that warrior, taking control of the situation, staying in your truth, not faltering from it, and putting yourself out there and allowing yourself to feel vulnerable while you wait for the process to occur. Right now, you're moving on. You're ridding yourself of things that aren't serving you. With this Ten of Wands, you've packed your bags with the most important things: your creativity, your strength, your knowledge, and you put it out there, and you're moving forward into a new direction. You're letting go of all the little things that are not serving you anymore. You also that Queen of Cups. You are connected with your spiritual self. You're connected with your higher powers. This is a nurturing queen. She's taking care of everything she needs to take care of, emotionally, creatively, and spiritually. So you've got that complete picture. Realize that you are starting that new cycle now. And I like it. We start with eights, we end with eights. This is that new cycle that you're going through. It's going to go through all the changes as it goes through its period of completion. So just enjoy the ride. Be patient. Things are working your way. Your husband sends his love, his roses, and he is behind you. So I love it. His energy is so wonderful. So blessings to you, Tony. And get on my cards up here. That's where I was yesterday, folks. Tony and I had caught up yesterday, and we got talking, and before we knew it, we had lost track of time. It's easy to do. Easy to do. You're so welcome, Tony. Like I said yesterday, I want to know when you hear anything on that project you've been working on. I know it's coming forward. I can feel it. Next up is Cheryl. I want to make sure I go over and I don't miss anybody popping in the room, because I'm only using StreamYard right now. Did anybody else have a restless night last night? I slept so restlessly, I kept on waking up every couple hours. I don't know what was waking me up. Oh, I'm sorry, I keep yawning. I'm on my third cup of coffee. I should be good. I don't know why it's giving me a missed meal reminder. I just ate. Sorry, I need to take some insulin here. So share. Oh. Okay, Cheryl, coming into this reading, you've had abundance coming in your life, and it feels like, that balance with the abundance. Abundance is just everything trickling in a balance that allows you to meet your needs. For some reason, though, you're a little bit worried. You're feeling a little bit left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles, but know that you're not. We're all worried right now about our finances. The Pentacles are our health, our finances. So if you're worried about your health and finances, realize that you're not left out in the cold. You're going to make it through just fine. And this is followed by the Five of Wands. Those are both worry cards. This is infighting. So I don't know if you have some conflict or some inner conflict going on in your family. A lot of times this can be just inner conflict. You're worried about things going on in your life, how you're going to make ends meet with the coins and that inner conflict card, that infighting card. It sort of leads me to believe like you're worried a lot about your finances right now. You're worried about making ends meet this quarter. I'm in the same boat. When I saw the Social Security 2.5 increase, I'm a numbers person. I started crunching the numbers, and then I went through a little bit of a freak out because Social Security's 2.5 doesn't cover the increase of the medical coverage and the increase in insurance premiums, etc., that we're getting hit with through Medicare. And the deductibles going up. And my prescription drug has a deductible this year, and it's never had a deductible. I've got $168 deductible on and they changed the tier classifications of medication. Trump may have got better deals for what the government's paying for him, but I'm finding that 5 of my prescriptions are going from a tier 1 and tier 2 into a tier 3 and 4, which means instead of paying $15 or under $15 for them, I'll be paying $45 per prescription. That's a huge hit when you have 5 of them doing it. That's basically, it's $50 a month premium on 5 medications. You're looking at what, $200, $225 increase in my out-of-pocket expenses on medication. That's scary. That's $250 I don't have in my budget. And the big $39 jump in my Social Security benefits. See the offset? It's going the wrong direction. Anyways, a lot of us seniors worrying a lot about that because we all know inflation has gone up more than 2.5% when our utilities alone went up 22 to 25% across the nation. On top of the cost of food and all that, I don't know how they managed to calculate the colors being so damn low when the cost of living is so freaking high. And it's not just for seniors, it's for everyone. Everybody's feeling the crunch right now. Okay. What I'm getting is the underlying cards of your reading, Cheryl, because I got a little distracted here, is the Judgment card. So this isn't you being judgment. This is you rising above judgment. You're going to make it fine because you are driving this chariot. And so you will find new directions to go, and you'll be able to drive your own chariot to move forward through these harder times. You're strong. You have the strength card behind you. You're that lioness, and you have the strength to come up with solutions and make it through these times. But you're not doing this alone. You've got the Hermit card. And what the Hermit does is the Hermit's lighting your path and guiding your ways. So listen to your guides, listen to your intuition as you're moving and navigating through this period of time in life. You are going to come out on the good end of this. Don't put so much time and energy into worrying and conflict and worrying about your health, worrying about money, worrying about how you're going to make ends meet. You have strength. You have that chariot. You're going to be driving that forward in a very positive way, and you're going to get through this period of time. So trust in, have faith in your abilities to move in the right direction. So blessings to you. And somebody just joined the room. I gotta switch screens real quick. You have a great day, Tony. Have fun grocery shopping. I don't get to do that for a couple more days. It's gonna be a short list this week. Okay. Next up is Vivian. Nice to see you, Vivian. My daughter's trying to talk me into moving to Jersey now. I keep going back and forth. I'm looking on both, and she wants me to move towards the shore into like those 55 plus communities. I'm sort of wanting my own house, a full basement, my husband to have his wood shop, a 2-bedroom with no place to put my long arm to quilt, and no garage for my husband to do his woodworking. I don't like the idea of giving up 2 of the things that we love to do, just so that we can live closer to her on her way to the coast. She's in First Shoe, just across the bridge from Philadelphia. She doesn't think we'll like the drive from Central Maryland or from Western Maryland. I know it's a 4.5 hour drive. I know traffic can get heavy going that direction, but I think I'd rather have my own house than live in a golf cart community with no, yeah, they have amenities there, but they don't have my private spaces. And my husband and I will look. We haven't decided yet. Okay, I'm throwing 3-card pulls, and I pulled the last card, and 3 cards came out with it. The wanting to be read together. So, and that's interesting. They're interesting cards to be read together too. Okay. The underlying card of the reading is the 8 of Swords. This is you having having reflected back, feeling like you have obstacles in your way, but you're reflecting back on that energy now, and you're releasing yourself from that. The crows are giving you a message that you can let go of the things that aren't serving you. So sever the ties of anything that seems to have held you back in the past, because that's no longer part of the energy that you're connected to. Sever those ties, let that go. It's not serving you. Remember that those are lessons you've learned in your past. Acknowledge the lessons and what positive things you got out of them, and let anything negative go, because it's not serving you any purpose anymore. You are the magician. You can make and conjure up anything that you want to happen in your life. So use that magic, put it out there into fruition of what direction you want to go, and manifest your destiny. You're also in a period of nostalgia where you're looking back from the past. You're recognizing your accomplishments and the things that you've gained. This is an emotional card. This is taking credit for the changes in your life as you've grown through and moved through the different changes to maturity. Realize how much you've grown, how many lessons you've learned, and that you don't have to live in your past to move forward successfully in your future. We don't want to live in our past. You have planted a lot of beautiful seeds going forward, and you are getting ready to watch that crop grow and become prosperous for you. So just keep planting those seeds, putting it out there. It's like you're manifesting your future. Well, the planting of the seeds is watching that success grow, and it's working for you. You come into this reading, and I love the cards that you come into this reading. You start into this reading with that Ace of Pentacles. And please note, this Ace of Pentacles has the roots. This is like you've scooped up that Seven of Pentacle card, and that's the main seed that you planted there. And there, see the little roots coming off from it. So that is financial success. It is working for you. It's growing for you. Be patient. Allow it to flourish for you, because it's followed by the Knight of Pentacles. This is that slow moving knight, but it is that steady moving knight who is bringing you good health, good finances on a steady basis. So trust in the process. I always love it when we get tons of pentacles coming forward in the card. Now, the last card I pulled came out, and I pulled 3 cards with it. The card on the top was the Fool. This is you taking that leap of faith into your future, to jumping in blindly and trusting the direction which you're going. This is abundance coming your way with that 9 of Cups. So you can celebrate all the abundance in your life. I think you're going to have not only financial abundance, but just abundance meeting all your needs as you move through. You wish that upon the stars, sort of like that magician part, you put that energy out in the universe. You get the 3 of Cups, and that the stars, that cup is running over now, and it's giving you reason to celebrate. So I love these cards for you. Moving in a really positive direction right now. Abundance, good faith, and moving forward into your next journey with this energy. Just keep putting out there what it is you're wanting to achieve. And Viviana, you've got control of this and moving forward. So just trust in the process. Use your intuition, use that strength, and just go with the flow. Put out there what your goals are, how you want to achieve it. Paint the full picture, and it will come to you. So blessings to you, Viviana. And let me see if anybody else has come into the room, because the numbers keep changing here. Oh, you are so welcome. Okay, Deb. Hello, Deb. And okay, the questions are $5 donation. Did you? I haven't looked at my thing. You can link into my PayPal to do the $5 donation if you would, and we can do that. We can answer specifically your question, or let me know if you just want a general reading. Yeah, I'll wait for your response. And I have Dean here, so I'm going to run Dean first. Okay, just let me know. It'll pop up on my phone if you go through PayPal. Thank you, Viviana. Okay, I'm going to read for Dean really quick, and he usually reads with me. Most everybody knows Dean. He is a teacher, and Sundays is days he does lesson plans. So I know he's had report cards coming and all that. So he's usually ahead on his lesson plan, but I don't think he got them done as early as he normally did today. So he's working on those, and we forgive him for not joining us, but we understand teachers work more than 5 days a week, then they give up a lot of their own time to get lessons planned done and work on different things. So blessing to Dean for all the hard work, and he's a fabulous teacher. And he's got a really tough class this year. Well, not the whole class. He's got several tough students that are just have high end needs, and he's working through some of the struggles with those students. So for Dean, let's see where we're going. Dean, you're the King of Wands coming into this reading. I love it. Okay, Dean, you're that King of Wands. I get the King of Wands right out the back. This is your strength, that fire energy, that creativity. This is you as a teacher. You got this under control. You're moving in a great direction. Just keep the good work up. You get that. It's followed by the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from things that aren't serving you. And my guides are saying things that aren't working, as you try new aspects, working with different aspects of what's going on in your classroom, the things that aren't working, you're walking away and you're looking for the light, for the new opportunities, the new directions to go in. You've got this, Dean. It's going to be fine. In the center of the reading, I get that 10 of Cups, that happy family, that balance, that rainbow. You're riding on that rainbow, and kids playing in the background and joy. So see, you do have this. You're going to get control of this classroom, and the different personality aspects that you're working with that are struggling right now. You've got this. So trust in the process. You know what you're doing, and you will make it through this. That 10 of Cups is followed by the 6 of Swords, Dean. You're going from choppy waters to smoother waters. So just hang in there. Things are going to settle down. This is the end of your journey on this process, and you've got a new beginning. You get the Fool's card. So you're taking that leap of faith with new ideas, new directions, and all that. And trust in that process. Take that leap of faith. You're going to be successful in it, Dean. The underlying cards they're reading is you've been feeling like there's been a tower moment with a couple of the kids, but it's not. You are going to get control of this, because that is followed by, I'm pulling from the wrong direction, a death and a rebirth. So there goes to show you that tower moment's going to you're going to start from a fresh foundation, and it's an ending of this period and the beginning of a new one. So you've got all kinds of ideas coming. You get the 4 of Cups. That's that foundation of things that are not serving you. Dump those down and look at the options of that 4 of Cups that are coming along. Every option's a new opportunity and a new challenge to see if you can find the right fit for each kid. You get the 9 of Pentacles. So that's that prosperity. All the hard work is going to pay off for you, and you know that. And of course, you get the Ace of Cups. You get control of this and moving forward. And the 4 of Wands. You have a great foundation. You're starting with a good foundation, a good background with your education, your teaching styles, and your strength. That is that fire energy that allows you to move forward with a lot of creativity. in teaching and working with the kids and behaviors, etc. So blessings, Eugene. You've got this. It's going to be a great week and a good cycle. So a lot of achievements. And hopefully you can join us again next week. Oh, thank you, Vivian. Okay. I really do appreciate it. Deb, I'm going to go ahead and do your question. And just when you get a chance, if you want to do the donation, do it when you can. If you don't have the money right now, just drop one later. I work in faith. My God say, read it for you. Yeah, I will. I can't even see who I have on the screen. I was reading Dean. Oh. Okay. I forgot to pull cards today from this postcard from Spirit. So I will pull cards if you're still in the room. I will pull cards for everybody, and I'll pull one for Tony too, because as she's running, she's listening on her in her car. I know, Tony. Okay, Deb. Based on your question, yeah, you may have somebody new coming in. Okay. The underlying card of the reading for you, Debbie, is the Hangman. This is you're looking from a higher perspective around what's around you, what opportunities are there. And so, you're looking and taking everything in consideration. You're not caught up right now. It's not meaning you're caught up in the air. Is that you're taking that 360-degree view of what's out there, what's coming towards you. Yes, you're waiting for your ships to come in right now. With the Three of Wands, this is that creativity, that fire energy, and you're on the shoreline just waiting for that ship to come in to meet somebody new, to have prosperity. And it is showing me that what is coming towards you is happiness. With the Ten of Cups, this is a happy family card, and it is an emotional card. It's a card that will help you carry that love energy, that completion, that family, and abundantness. So I do feel like you will be meeting somebody, and you get the Page of Pentacles telling you, yes, you're going to have some financial security come along during this period of time too, while you're working through this period. You start off with this reading with the World card. This is that cycle of life. This is that new cycle that you're going through at this period of time. And you're wanting to complete your cycle, meeting somebody new and starting over. So, and it is followed by the Lover's card, which indicates that, yes, it looks like you may be having somebody new, a new partner coming into your life to work with. Don't know where you're going to meet this person, how you're going to meet this person, but they will show up. This person is going to have water energy around him. He's a King of Cups. King of Cups is usually, it's a Pisces card. It's an emotional card. He's going to be sensitive, emotional. He's going to bring abundance to you, security, love. he's a contemporary man, and he is very faithfully bound. So he is either religious or lives in touch with his guides, his spirit, but he's in tune with his emotions, and he's in tune with his feminine side and that water energy. So it's going to be a very good creative person around you. Love that energy, a very nurturing person. It's followed by the moon card. He has a few secrets in his past. This maybe moon is a card of Cancer. It's also a card of a Pisces, so they do share this card. So, like I said, this person's going to be a water sign most likely, or have a lot of water energy in their sign. Cancer moon. If it's Cancer, she's going to be a little bit of an introvert, have secrets, etc. It's not bad secrets though. He'll just be quiet, more into himself. If it's Pisces, he's going to be very outgoing, because most of us Pisces are very much a free spirit. But both signs are very, very spiritually in tune signs. They're also very intuitive, and are I have a lot of friends that are. My husband's a Cancerian. I'm a Pisces. Dean's a Cancer. Those are your personality types that are very psychic, very intuitive, and they tend to go with the flow. Like I said, the Cancerians are more introverts. They like to stay home. They're homebodies. They have tight circles of friends, where the Pisces is more outgoing, more of a free spirit. They go with the flow of energy in the world. They're colorful. They like to dance. Both are creative signs, though. So I would say that that's probably the direction of this person, this new relationship you're in, is going to be that way. Going to be very creative. I think you're going to really enjoy that energy. You're ready to move on right now, though. You've packed your bags. You get rid of all the excess in your life that's no longer serving you, and you want to move forward into a new journey. So you're taking that fire energy and moving towards a new journey, to a higher place. So blessings to you. I do think you will be meeting somebody soon. Don't have any timing. My readings usually go out anywhere from a few weeks to up to 18 months, 2 years. So, just keep an eye out. Keep an open mind, and that person, as soon as you give up, they'll walk in. That's what always happens to me anyways. I had just came out of a bad relationship. I had sworn myself off. Man, no more. I'm over it. And lo and behold, I meet my husband. We've been together 20 years now. And the first date, he said, if you're looking for a husband, you're knocking on the wrong door. And I looked at him, and I had been a single mother. My daughter was off at college in her second year of college, I think she was in. And I looked at him and I said, well, why would I need a husband? I've taken care of myself all these years. Never say never. Never say never. Anyways, make a list of what you want in a relationship. Put it out there to the stars. We have a new moon coming up. Let me see when the new moon is. I always like to either put them out on the new moon or put them out on the full moon. I know we're not on top of the full moon yet. Let me look at my weather channel. It usually shows me my moon cycles. Well, in 10 days, the new moon, in 10 days is the next full moon. So you can put your list of what it is you want. Make sure when you're making a list of the type of person you want to meet, nothing negative. Spirit doesn't see those negative words, not, don't, etc. So if you say, I don't want a leech, I don't want somebody that doesn't have any money, I don't want an alcoholic, guess what you're getting? A broke alcoholic with no money. So always make sure your list is positive. You want somebody with a great sense of humor that sees you as an equal partner, on and on and on. Always in positive, the positive, the positive. make that list. Anything that has a negative inference to it, find a way to turn it to a positive attribute of what you want to see in your person. That is what they'll deliver to you. Put it out there, and you'd be surprised. I actually made that list, and I ran across it after I met my husband. I made it years before, and it was in some papers when I was moving my personal belongings over to Texas. We had been together a while, and we moved in together. I found it, and I thought it was hilarious because I got the sense of humor. I got the self-employed. I got I don't know. He ticked off a bunch of them, all the marks on my list. It was hilarious, and I'd also had a psychic that I saw at the fair. I had sat down as this was 20 plus years ago, and I got a reading. I fairground psychics, you never know what you're doing. But she had told me I was going to meet a man that wore a uniform, but not a traditional uniform. Now, I thought she had picked up I worked for the Corps of Engineers at that time, and I had worked the booth at the fair, and I was in a uniform, and I thought she was picking up, well, I'd probably meet somebody that also worked wearing a uniform because I was wearing a uniform at the time, and I sort of blew it off. But that's a part of the reading I remembered. And after I'd found that list and I was thinking about it, a few days later, it dawned on me that I married a man. Well, I met a man, my husband now, who wore a uniform, but not a traditional uniform. He's a plumber. And instead of wearing the full blue serviceman uniform, they had ditched the button-down tops and had gone to T-shirts. But it was still a uniform with the company logo on it. So there was that uniform, but a non-traditional uniform. And they wore just regular jackets with the company logo on them and T-shirts with the company logo on them. I thought it was really funny though. So yes, even fairground psychics can be accurate. I can't remember what else she told me because it was over 20 years ago, but it was fun. And I did it for fun. And of course, I wasn't working as a medium back then. I knew I had abilities, but I wasn't reading tarot at the time and stuff like that. So, anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me today and coming in. I will be on next Saturday unless Tony calls me and we get stuck on the phone because I think we talked for something like 3.5, 4 hours. We've become good friends over there. Oh, I was going to read postcards for everybody while I was here. So if you're still in the room, oh, Marby, I didn't see you come in. I'll add you to my list, Marby. Okay, Marby, I'm going to read for you, and I'll do the first postcard for you, and then I will work. Everybody, let me know if you're in the room, and I'll pull postcard for everybody that's in the room still. I'm going to go right down the bottom of the list. Okay. So I haven't even been on a full hour. I don't usually finish so quickly. It's a small room today. So for Marby, I'm glad I caught you in here. I didn't miss you. And we know Trinzone will slip in the next about 30 minutes. So we'll grab him too when he comes in. He's probably still taking his nap. Okay, Marby. Ooh, I like your cards. Okay, Marby. The underlying card of your reading, Marby, is Judgment. That's you rising up to your higher self, your higher power, pulling that energy, that connection with your guides and spirit, and pulling that energy. It is followed by the 10 of Pentacles, financial success, happy family. I love it. Oh, well, here comes the charge. You get the Chariot card. So you are beating to your own drum. You are driving your own chariot, and you're making all the decisions on which direction you want to go. And you're moving swiftly into the new future. This is the ending of a cycle and the beginning of that new cycle this week. So take charge, go forward in prosperity, because you are going to do that. You have 2 more cards come up that God said, read them, read them, read them. You are strength. You're that lioness. You're that strength. And you're taking charge. You're taking that fire energy and moving forward. And you have got the sun. So you cannot get a better group of cards right there on the underlying reading of your cards. Marby, you come into this looking for balance with the 2 of Pentacles, and you will find the balance in this cycle. So you've got that balance going on. You've been juggling through this last cycle, and now you're finding that balance as you move forward. You got my card, the Temperance card. Remember to take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Be patient. Get the sleep, drink lots of water, and pamper yourself. It's time to slow down, take a breath, and take care of you, so it allows you to take care of others. You've got to take care of yourself first. Trust me. Those of us that are always helping others forget to take care of ourselves. So remember to slow down, pamper yourself a little bit, get that rest, take that hot, relaxing bath, ground yourself before you just go, 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 go. Self-care is really important during this period of time. Right in the center of the reading is the Ace of Cups. This is that warm, nurturing you that moves forward in abundance. You do everything from your heart, naturally. Hey, Brenda, nice to see you in. So just keep on moving in that spiritual energy from your heart, and it's going to lead you in a beautiful path, Marby. You also have the Emperor. I'm feeling like this is a partner that's working with you, that Emperor. Either your husband, your spouse, a business partner, somebody you're working with that helps you and supports you and allows you to achieve your goals. So just stay in that partnership. You also are the Magician. You know, not only are you driving your own chariot, but you're manifesting exactly what it is you're wanting to achieve right now. And you've got that sun on you and that strength card to back you up, Marby. So you have a really good period of time going forward. Just put it all out there, take charge, and you've got this. You can manifest anything you want to achieve at this point in time. So blessings to you, Marby. And I am going to read postcards. And Brenda is in the room, and I was looking for your channel this morning. I did not know you went on Saturday. I didn't get the notice. But then I was on the phone, so sometimes my notices don't pop up. Okay, the postcard for Spirit for Marby is from the category, You Are Magic. Excuse me. It says, Dearest you, we know everything in the universe is perfect, even if it's flaws. And we view the creation of spirit as a total awe. All the unique parts of the unity is experience, but the human experience is a little different from ours. You tend to have specific standards for what you consider idea, and this isn't serving you right now. So forget the ideas and perceptions and see through your eyes, allowing things to be as they are without judgment. Don't wait until a perfect moment or mood to start something. Instead, enter life with all its flawlessness. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. Let others be who they are too. imperfect and human, complex or simple. It doesn't matter, for there are always something to discover, experience, and love. When you drop the need for an idea, you uncover the real treasure, which you will be far more interesting and valuable. Loving you like crazy. I like that card. That's pretty cool. Okay, for Debbie, I'm going back and reading cards for everybody now. For Debbie, I'm just going to go backwards on the list. It says, you are love. Do you ever wonder whether the ideas and inspirations might be coming through your soul rather than generated from your mind alone? We are here to tell you that you are always whispering in your ear about the highest good. We are conduits for spirit, letting you know that we are a living channel for the awesome co-creation, creative energy. And when you're feeling inspired, it means you heard us. Inspiration means spirit is breathing through you. Inspiration needs your human position to keep it going so you can make a difference in the world. So keep moving on what inspires you. Let yourself be led into a new experience and know that this is why you are on earth. Your purpose is to discover your spirit nature and bring it forth through your efforts, whatever is meant to be. Wondrous miracles have a way of a way of showing up, and will let inspiration propel you forward. You are so, so loved. I like that. And then we have Vivienne. Let me take Barbie's name down. Okay. Vivienne, you are magical. Okay, I like that. Dear you, you are in such good shape right now that you are all doing happy. That we're all doing a happy dance. This is the moment you have the power to make choices, to get with spirit and co-create a miracle. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, you need to stay focused on your desire. You need to stay focused on the now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts now? What beliefs are you motivated by? Do you have clarity right now? How is your conscious contact with the divine? Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life all in your small self? Get rid of the negative energy now. Resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love enter. Please, you can do your life beautifully and create the most powerful future right here, right now, in this moment. Aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? Love and hugs always. I love that card for you. That is so true, Vivienne. Okay. And Cheryl, I'm working backwards on the list. So. Category is with love. And it says, dearest you, we bet you must be exhausted some days, giving as much as you do, sharing your energy so beautiful to serve to the highest good, and highest good can leave you feeling depleted like an empty well. If it feels as if there's no more water for you, the good news is we have a plan. Today, go take a relaxing bath, book a massage, read a novel, buy yourself flowers, or plant some in your garden. Make time for self-care, not more. Work on yourself by tending to yourself now. You are reminded to do so more often. And be sure that you use the words that might have caused you anxiety in the past, but is essential for your well-being now. No. Say it with us. No, thank you. No, I can't. You do not have to explain. Just say no, gently and firmly, and then go for a soak. Life will wait for you to bring yourself back to center, replenish, and ready for a new adventure. We love you so very much. It's a great piece of advice, not only for you, Cheryl, but for everybody in the room. So, no is a complete sentence. And I'm a firm believer, take a bubble bath. Well, I take a bath in bath salts. Salts are very cleansing, very relaxing. You know, go down to Target, Walmart, wherever you shop that sells nice things and has bath salts, the scented bath salts. Get one that sings to you if you have muscle cramps and things like that. Mint and juniper works wonder. Eucalyptus and mint works wonders. If you want just a really good night's sleep, lavender and chamomile, rose hips. I mean, there's all different scents. And that aromatherapy along with that bath salts will just put you in that relaxation mode. You know, if you're one of those people that don't like to soak in the bath because you feel like you're sitting in dirty water, I always tell those people, so take a shower, scrub up and clean yourself, then run your tub. Then you can relax. You're already clean. You're not sitting in dirty water. It's a mindset for some people. And just kick back and relax and enjoy it. Light a few candles, flip off the bathroom lights, put yourself in a nice, comfortable, relaxing, peaceful mode, play some soft music, whatever will help you relax and ground and let go of all the weight and heat of the day. And just take care of yourself. It's a great way to pamper yourself and just to give you 10 minutes of time. And if one of those kids or grandkids is knocking on the door, tell them, leave you alone for 30 minutes. You'll take care of them when you're done. Don't knock on my door. Go away. Okay, the next card is for Tony. And let's see what Spirit has to tell her. There we go. You are loved, Tony. It says, dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full stream ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before you before they reach your mind. Honor the process by becoming empty and allowing for inspiration and the magic dreaming. You might feel lazy and unproductive, but we know better. Trust me, she's not lazy and unproductive. Her mind's like mine. It just goes and goes and goes and goes. Sometimes she just needs to shut it off for a bit and relax. Just keep just as sleep is a way to recharge before you renew, before renewal, so are you in time for dreaming in this powerful process of co-creation. Your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so that you can receive your music directly from the source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune into what others can hear. You have so many dreams to share and you with you in the sacred and in the invisible. Don't worry, we will wake you up when it's time to return to the new dream. No need to set the alarm clock. Loving you always. So that was for you, Tony. And then we have Tammy. That's okay. If you're not in the room, you can catch it on the replay. And this one's with love. It says, Dearest you, we have something exciting to share with you. You're a manifesting master, and you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything you need in your life: money, opportunity, love, kindness, and whatever you're asking guidance about. Have faith and be open to many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your sympathy, source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back on you what you believe. So whether you fall into insecurity, you will be shown an illusion as if your fears were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant, and you have always been enough. And the abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing and then seeing happiness. Loving you more and more every day. So blessings to you, Tammy. And have Dean. You are pure joy, Dean. Says, dear you, now is one of those times when you're being asked to add some distance. Take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath. Slow down and look how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you hold on. Thank you. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision-making process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say, now is the time to get close to the fray. Step back now, and you will be glad you did. Love you. So that was for Dean. Okay, I'm going to throw cards for Brenda, who came into the room, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull a postcard, but I won't read it till after I read her cards, because I don't want the card to influence the reading. So, for Brenda. I hope you had a good time with family today, Brenda. I know it's been busy. And I'm holding my deck upside down. Okay, the underlying card of the reading, Brenda, is that Queen of Cups. Well, you are that Queen of Cups, Brenda. You're that nurturing queen. You're that intuitive queen. You're connected with spirit, with love and joy, the higher power, your guides. Of course, you're always, and of course, cups being Pisces cards and water energy. Yes, you go with that flow, and you are connected with spirit so beautifully. You have the Hierophant, which is that Stairway to Heaven card. Of course, you're always working in the light. You're always moving forward in that energy and in the energy of ascension. And you take the time to take that 360-degree view as the Hangman. You're not caught up in the snares of life. You're looking at the whole big picture as you do your work, as you move forward in your journey. We come into the reading with the Ace of Cups. Of course, here's all that beautiful love energy, that water energy, of course, with the cups, that nurturing energy, that connection with your spirits and your intuition, always sending all that love energy out to the world and the universe, and it's coming back always. You also have, you are that Queen of Wands. You have that fire energy, that creativity, that joyous, that fire that allows you to fill truth with knowledge and respect and take action when you need to. So I love this card for you as well. And of course, judgment. This isn't you making judgments of others. This is you rising into the higher power, allowing that energy to flow through you. This is that connection that's shown in the card. As you're rising above it in spirit and allowing it to flow through you as you deliver all the information that spirit allows you to bring forward. This is not an energy that makes you in judgment of other. It allows you to bring that information back to others. So I love these cards for you, Brenda. You always have such beautiful cards. Always that flow of energy always running through you. And yeah, it's this card. The card coming forward for you is to be fearless. And it says, dearest you, on Earth, humans can learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating one often enough, it becomes the main story that you use to define yourself and the world. So to get the answers you seek, you must get valuable, get vulnerable, and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you see other stories overlapping and intertwining? Spirit loves stories, for they are the blueprint and for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you a story of courage, guidance, honesty. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure the stories are that you're proud of. Genuine Loving Fan Club. Now, I love this card because this card actually is very reflective of Brenda. Watch her weekly readings, and she uses multiple tarot cards when she's doing her individual weekly readings for each sign. And this is what she gives to it. She gives that creativity. She gives that truth, that love, that courage, that honesty, that gratitude to people in her readings. And this card is so reflective of that storytelling that she gives in her readings for each individual sign. So blessings to you, Brenda. I love you. I will see you next week. Hopefully Dean can be on with me next week as well. I'll have to start on Saturday. Get your lesson plan done. Get your lesson plan done. Anyways, thank you all for coming and joining me today. And I will see you next week, Saturday. I need to set up my shows for next week already. That way I am committed to them. And everybody have a really good Sunday and a beautiful next week. And we will see you next week, Saturday, Sunday, 2 o'clock.